Well, I've had my 2023 GMC Canyon now, AT4, for about a year and a half now, and it's been a very great truck. There are a few things about it that could be better, and there's some things that, they did right. I'll give them that. But here's what I have to say. And I got rid of it. And here is my new one. Boom. There it is. If you watch my videos from the past, you'll see that I had a Gladiator before, but I didn't have this one. This is the 2024 Rubicon X Gladiator. Means it's got everything to it. And I didn't get this one by mistake. And I want to talk to you in this video about how to save $20,000 on a new Jeep at the same time, why I think this is a better truck than the Toyota, the Nissan, and the GMC product, the Chevrolet Colorado and the GMC Canyon. But we're going to get into that while I drive, and I'm going to be showing you why I went back to Jeep, because it's just a better overall experience and vehicle right here on Reviews It. When you live in a household where you have two people over 6 feet and you have mid 5 foot females in your house and 4 of you ride in a vehicle at a time, there's a problem, because there are no mid-sized or compact trucks that have enough space in the back seat for all 4 people. There are several things about the GMC that I had that lacked. The main things that lacked was rear seat space, under seat storage, and behind seat storage. There is zero storage space in a GMC Canyon or a Chevy Colorado. Zero. And I have straps, I have all kinds of stuff, and they have that little tailgate thing that you can put on the GMC and Chevrolets. You have that little stow and go tailgate contraption. Well, I guarantee you, all of my straps rusted, and even the tape measure I had in the back of my tailgate, when I opened it last night, it was rusted on the inside. I had to throw it away. So that towable tailgate opening thing, whatever they call it, is really not good at all for metal or any kind of product. All of my straps, I had to put WD-40 on them, grease them up. They were all rusted out. I just had to go buy new straps because they were all oxidized and rusty. So no. Another thing is, the only engine option you can get on a Colorado or a Canyon is the 4-cylinder turbo. The Pentastar V6 has been in millions of vehicles worldwide, and I've had them before. Sure, 285 horsepower, 260 pound-feet of torque, or whatever it is. Okay, it's not going to sit there and run the rubber off the tires, but this isn't a drag car, and no mini truck or mid-size truck should be a drag vehicle. So you go and you make the 4-cylinder turbo, which is going to have a lot more parts, a lot more moving parts, a lot more breakdowns, because it's smaller with the same weight, and now you got a turbo. So I was never quite comfortable with that, although it was a raped ape. The GMC Canyon Colorado with that Turbo Max motor in it it's a fast little motor. But how long is it going to be a fast little motor? Don't know. Next on this one, when it comes to the backseat storage, there was absolutely none. You can see a picture right here. There is none when I had just the jack in the back seat took up all the space, versus this one here, the picture I'm showing you. You could put anything you want back there, and it's inside the dry temperature controlled cabin, so it's not going to rust like it did in the GMC, because they had to make that space in the tailgate because there was no room in the cab to put that stuff. This morning, my dad and I took a ride in this new Jeep, and I had him sitting in the front seat next to me here. I said, "Can you touch the firewall with your feet?" He goes, "No." "Okay, jump out real quick. Get in the back seat." That's a little tall for him. He's older. He sat in the back seat, and he had almost 4 inches of room between his knee and the seat, and he was in a seating position where he couldn't even touch it was plenty of room in the front seat. I'm estimating about 4 or 5 inches more legroom in the back on this than you ever would in any Toyota, any Nissan, or any GMC or Chevrolet midsize truck. You can see a picture of me right now sitting with the seat all the way back, and I'm in the back seat. Yes, my knees are touching the seat, but I couldn't even sit in my GMC Canyon back seat at all, because there was only about this much room between the front of the seat pad and the back of the front seat. Now, this being the Gladiator X has lots of options, and all the X really means is they're throwing the kitchen sink at this thing. There is no options when you buy this truck. It has pretty much everything, from the front trail cams, rear cams. This one has front and rear steel bumpers, something you do not get on any other Gladiator. One thing that's unique about this one also is that this one has white fenders and a white top. Any other Gladiator Rubicon is going to have black fenders and black top. This is the only one that comes white on white. Next, rock rails come stock on these sliders. You might call them rock sliders. It comes standard. Front and rear sliders come on this one. There are 2-wheel options. I didn't want the mud terrains. I just wanted the all-terrain tires. But the mud terrain option gives you a different wheel package and a little more aggressive tread on your tires. But that's a $2,000 option. And when you're at $68,000 on the sticker for this one, that puts it over $70,000. Now, when we get to the end of this video, I'm going to tell you why you should buy one of these, no matter what level, right now in January of 2025. And this is why. I'll tell you in just a little bit. Other things this one has is the Napa leather seats. It's got the whole new dash configuration for 2024. It's got all the stuff that every Rubicon has, plus it has the Off-Road Plus, 4 auxiliary switches, all the things that are add-ons on any other Gladiator Rubicon is in this package. It's really kind of, it's kind of a no-brainer, except for the fact that, yes, Gladiators start with the Sport at about $38,000. Oop. There's your, this one has all the safety equipment too. It's got rear, front, side, it's got all of the safety things, and it beeps at you and yells at you if there's somebody over there. But $38,000 is where a Gladiator starts off with the Sport Edition. And right now, they have huge rebates that I'm going to tell you about in just a second. This one, from $35,000 all the way up to $68,000 to $72,000 for this Rubicon is insane money. I've been looking for this truck for about 15 months now. And when I first saw one, I fell in love with it. I had the Gladiator before, and there wasn't a month that went by with my GMC Canyon that I said, man, I wish I had that storage under the seat. I wish I could bring my seats down in the back. You know, I wish I had more leg room in the back. Every single time we're on the freeway right now, and I'm telling you, there is no reason to want more power than what this one has with adaptive cruise control. It's just amazing. I'm still learning the adaptive cruise control versus the General Motors one, but I mean, listen to the interior cab noise right now. People say these are noisy vehicles. It's no more noisy than my. I'm at 68 miles an hour. How does it feel? How does it sound? I mean, my GMC Canyon had as much noise in the cab as this one, and I'm up higher and I can see more with this one. So at the end of the day, The options are endless. The aftermarket parts for these are endless. What's nice is I had the cargo glide on my GMC and I'm moving it over to this one here. So it'll fit on this one, my cargo glide. So I'm going to have that thing installed here the next day or so because I'm headed back to Los Angeles to do that. Now I want to talk about the dealership real quick. It's called J-Star down in the Anaheim Hills. They love selling cars. That's all I can say. The team and the staff there made sure that everything I needed was taken care of, and they got me the greatest price I could get, and they were kind of, what do you call it? They were kind of stubborn. And this is what I'm saying by stubborn. I told them, hey, I love the price. I love my trade-in value on the GMC. Everything was great. I'll be there on Wednesday to go pick up targets. And they go, no, you're not coming Wednesday. I go, what? Not coming Wednesday? They go, no, you're not coming on Wednesday. We're driving it to you today. As soon as we finished the deal at around 2 o'clock, they put one of their guys on the road to drive for 4 hours to deliver me this truck and take delivery of my GMC Canyon. We signed paperwork on my kitchen table. Think about that. I mean, think about that. They said, now we don't want to wait till Wednesday, and you don't want to wait, do you? Let me come pick that truck up right now and we'll bring yours to you. The guy came down, super nice guy, J-Star, Anaheim. They're a Jeep, Dodge, Ram dealer. Highly, I don't think I've had a buying experience as good as I had with these guys from front to back. Great place to go buy. Now, what I promised you earlier, why buy one now? Right now, Stellantis is hurting so bad for sales. All of the 2024 Gladiator Jeeps and Wranglers, I'm pretty sure, but I know Gladiators are 20% off. That means this one right here off the sticker was $13,602 less. And here's the sticker right here. This has every option you could put on it, and Stellantis had a $13,600 reduction in price off of this, and I'm not going to tell you how much, but J-Star gave me even more money off the top of that. That's how good J-Star is over in Anaheim, California. I want to thank the team over there for taking care of me and making this deal happen. Even today, they messaged me wanting to know if everything was good and if I was happy, and yes. And they said, make sure you do good when you get the survey. And I said, I'll give you a good survey, and everybody was happy. And I tell you, I never thought I would miss my Gladiator Overland so much until I spent a year in my GMC without the storage, without the just all of the little things, space alone. I don't want a full-size truck. I don't want a Silverado. I do not want a Ram. I do not want an F-150. I want a smaller truck. I don't need all that truck. But at the same time, I do like going up to the mountains when I have time. I do like going on some trails. I'm going to be taking my friends back up to Bald Mountain Route again. Can't wait to see the growth of the forest since the fires several years ago. But there you go. That's it. 20% off 2024 Jeeps is insane. If you've thought about it before, I wasn't even considering one of these until Stellantis came out with this, and then J-Star down there took care of me, and they are not scared to sell vehicles. That is for sure. Well, there you go. That is why I left GM behind and went back to the Gladiator for the storage space, for the rear seat room, for the ride, for the style, for the uniqueness that is the Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. Make sure you subscribe below. Make sure that you hit that notification button. I want to thank you for coming along for the ride. If you have any questions about this one, please message me below. I will be glad to answer them. I answer every single question that comes on our message boards there on YouTube. Thank you for watching Reviews It.